Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to Inspired by the Quran series. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. فمن الله علينا ووقانا عذاب السموم. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been gracious to us, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved us from the torment of the fire. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا, He has bestowed upon us His favor, وَوَقَانَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ, and saved us from the punishment of fire. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved us from al-adhab as-samum, the punishment of fire. And al-adhab as-samum is al-rih al-harra al-shadida. It is compared with this very hot air. This is the kind of punishment people will be facing in the fire of hell. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has saved us and protected us. So the question is, which favor saves us and which favor will save you? رؤيا أن عائشة رضي الله عنها, that it is reported عائشة رضي الله عنها قامت ذات ليلة تصلي. One night she stood up to offer the nightly prayer. فقرأت هذه الآية, and she recited this verse. فمن الله علينا ووقانا عذاب السموم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been gracious to us, and He has bestowed upon us His favor, and Allah has saved us from the punishment of hellfire. فجعلت ترددها وتقول. So after reciting this verse, Aisha radiallahu anha, she started repeating a dua. Allahumma munna alayna waqina adhab as-samum. That, oh Allah, bestow upon us your favor. Waqina adhab as-samum, and save us from the punishment of hellfire. Innaka anta al-barru rahim. Qila lil-a'mash. So it was, the A'mash was asked fi salah, that was Aisha radiallahu anha repeating this dua in her prayer? قال نعم. He replied yes. رواه ibn Abi Hatim. So what that means, that Aisha radiallahu anha was reciting this verse, فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا وَوَقَانَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ, and then she was reading the dua after the verse, اللهم من علينا وقنا عذاب السموم. The meaning is same. The verse is in the past tense form, and the dua is making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The verse says that Allah has been gracious to us, Allah has bestowed upon us His favor and saved us. And the dua says, oh Allah, bestow your favor upon us. Allahumma munna alayna waqina adhab as-samum, and save us from the punishment of fire. Imagine yourself repeating this dua and this verse in a quiet moment, in a lonely moment, when you are talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe in the night, maybe after prayer, when there is no one there, and you are reciting this verse, فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا وَوَقَانَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ. What are you reciting this dua? Allahumma munna alayna waqina adhab as-samum. And you're repeating yourself, oh Allah, bestow upon us your favors. Oh Allah, save us from your punishment. Imagine you and I repeating this dua, this verse, non-stop. You and I only can repeat this dua and verse when we can understand the meaning of this verse and the essence of this verse, and when we can appreciate our position and Allah's favors which He has bestowed upon us. Then you and I can close our eyes and repeat this verse, فمن الله علينا ووقانا عذاب السموم فمن الله علينا ووقانا عذاب السموم اللهم من علينا وقنا عذاب السموم. Because you and I will realize the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You and I will realize and appreciate the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our life. When you can realize and when you can appreciate, then you can repeat this verse and you can repeat this dua, because you are connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are appreciating the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, which favor will save you and me from the adhab as-samoom? There are many favors. When we look around, we see the favor of life, the blessing of life. Our existence is a favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our health is a favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our education, our wealth, our family. So when we look around and when we see all these blessings in our life that Allah has bestowed upon us. See, there are many of us who are being blessed with these blessings, favors. But not many of us can appreciate and can be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and can show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, when we look around and when we see those blessings, because when we open our eyes, we see many other people who are not so much blessed, who may be deprived from some of these blessings, but you and I are being blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, the blessings are countless. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Even if we try to count them, we will not be able to count them. They are endless. They are countless. So therefore, if we try to look at the highest of all blessings, the best of all blessings, perhaps we can say it is al-hidayah, the guidance. It is al-iman, belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You and I are being blessed with the iman, because with this blessing and with this favor, which can protect us from the fire of hell. Because one of the preconditions to go to Jannah is iman. And one of the preconditions to be saved from the fire of hell is iman, is hidayah, is guidance. And Allah has bestowed upon you and me. Allah has, out of His graciousness, His kindness, He has been gracious to us, and He has blessed us with this iman and with the hidayah, through which inshallah we will be protected from the fire of hell. So therefore, let us appreciate and let us be grateful and show our gratitude to Allah for this favor that He has bestowed upon us, the favor of iman. And let us show our gratitude and let us show our thankfulness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through good deeds, through al-a'mal as-salihat. Because with this iman, and if we continue doing good deeds, al-a'mal as-salihat, and if Allah accepts this, then out of His kindness and mercy, we will be entered to Jannah, insha'Allah. And this is Allah's blessing. فَمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا وَوَقَانَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ اللَّهُمَّ مُنَّ عَلَيْنَا وَقِنَا عَذَابَ السَّمُومِ. O Allah, bestow all your favors upon us and save us from the punishment of fire of hell. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah accepts all our good deeds, and Allah gives us the tawfiq and the ability that we can continue doing good deeds with our iman and die with our iman. There are many people who die without the iman. We ask Allah that the way He has favored us with the iman in this life, we want the same favor when we die. We want to die with our iman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.